So the Conjuring House has been ordered to close. Welcome back to Paranormal on the Tracks. I'm Nick Sarlo with Shadowhunters Paranormal Investigation and Event. If you guys are brand new to the channel, please consider hitting subscribe, like, and sharing this video. So the sources today for the video is by WPRI.com 12. So everybody knows exactly what the Conjuring House is. It's famous for the movies called The Conjuring, the Conjuring series that follows Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Conjuring was also based on a true story that involved the Perron family that lived inside of the house during the 1970s. Now, the Conjuring House is famous for ghosts, but now the Conjuring House is about to be famous for humans involving what's going on inside of the house right now. So if you guys are brand new to the story, this is exactly what's going on. So Jason Hawes from the popular Ghost Hunters was being harassed by the new owner, Jacqueline Nunes, for kind of sneaking around the Conjuring House, and they said that they had gotten him on surveillance, which Jason had stated that it was not him, and, come to find out, obviously, it was not Jason. So when we actually went there in 2020, unfortunately, we weren't allowed on the grounds as they were filming a TV show at the time. And we were able to keep driving past back and forth. And there was a wired fence that's around the property. So, people can definitely sneak in if they get through the wired fence. So it definitely could have been somebody else just dressed in black trying to go inside of the Conjuring House. So Jacqueline Nunes is the new owner of the Conjuring House, and a lot of people say she's just not there. So apparently Jason started getting text messages from this lady stating that he was sneaking on the property, and there was another text going on that he was planning an assassination plot against her and everything. Now, Jason Hawes' daughter worked at the Conjuring House for about 2 to 3 years, but she also started getting weird text messages from her as well. So the stuff with Jacqueline Nunes didn't stop there. Jacqueline Nunes also started accusing her one employee from stealing from the cash box. She said that it was the original owner, John Arnold, that had told her he was stealing. John Arnold has been dead for quite a long time. So I highly doubt it was him, but according to her, she said his spirit came to her and told her that this one employee was stealing from the cash box. She never caught him, and apparently it was for $3,000, is what John Arnold had told Jacqueline Nunes. Now, the employee who was let go due to stealing actually went after Nunes for not paying him wages that he was supposed to get. And there was something about insurance, that she wasn't offering insurance as well. Now, apparently she owes him, the employee who was fired because of John Arnold, apparently she owes him $10,000. Now, obviously, you have to pay your employees. Now, insurance, it depends. Some jobs will offer insurance, some jobs don't. But apparently she owes him about $10,000 and possibly some insurance in there as well. The barn that is attached to the Conjuring House was going to be a haunted museum with numerous haunted items in it. Well, that shattered when the barn caught fire last December. So Satori and Cody had a whole bunch of stuff inside of the barn that they were going to show in the Haunted Museum. So they had speakers in there. They had music that was going to play in there, like different CDs and stuff. But that's all gone due to the fire. Now, after the fire, they were supposed to get money back from the insurance company, but Nunes never gave them that money. Nunes blames her employees for the fire and claims there was not enough money from the insurance company. I would be pissed, especially if I have all that stuff in there and you have all these different haunted items in there. Now, I'm not sure if there were haunted items in there just yet, but I would be pretty mad if I didn't get that insurance money back, just for anything that I had inside of the barn. So I would definitely be going after Nunes. So now you have all this stuff with a spirit telling Nunes that somebody was stealing. Then you have her blaming Jason Hawes. Then you have her involved in this barn fire. But now you have Jacqueline Nunes for a DUI. So just recently, Jacqueline Nunes was pulled over by the Burrillville Police Department for driving erratic and having a DUI. There is actual video cam footage of her being pulled over, and it's the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. I will put a link in the description below, and you guys can see everything that I'm talking about. And by ridiculous, I mean her, not the police. So she was just acting crazy, ridiculous, just not cooperating at all. So it does kind of sound like she was a little drunk too. So like I said, I'm going to post that video down below and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But now, because of everything going on, now the Conjuring House has been ordered to close. So the reason the Conjuring House is closing is because she never got a business license to operate anything that's going on there. So because of that, the Conjuring House will be closing, which is pretty sad. Because the Conjuring House definitely had a lot of stuff to it. Unfortunately, like I said before, we never got to go in because they were filming. We would love to go back, but we know tons of people that have been there, and they definitely say it is haunted, and there's definitely some activity inside of there. So what do you think? Do you think that the Conjuring House should get a new owner? Do you think that Jacqueline Nunes definitely needs help? Let me know in the comment section below on what you think about this whole story of everything that's happening to the Conjuring House. And I will see you guys next week on a brand new Paranormal on the Tracks.